Hey everybody, welcome back to our special social media Saturday YouTube question and answers. We're here now on location in the palatial lacrosse offices here in the Jerome T. Osborne Family Athletic and Wellness Center. Joined now for our next edition of the Twitter Q&A with head coach Jillian Howley from the women's lacrosse team. Coach Howley, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
We're going to jump right in. Our first question via Twitter comes from @LaurenMartin A. It says, this is the first year of competition in the GLIAC. Who's going to be the GLIAC champs this year?
I think it's going to be a competitive race, and I hope that we're in the championship game.
What's it going to be like for you guys as a team now after a couple of seasons in the ECC? Your first year last year was in the ECC. You know, starting anew in a fresh league, where you guys are one of the veteran teams in the league.
I think it's a big change of roles for us, and I think the girls are still adapting to it. Day by day, though, we're doing better, understanding that we need to be ready for the GLIAC and the change of pace. It's going to be different change of roles. So I think the girls are excited, though, especially the seniors, since they're the ones that started the program. They're excited to be in a more competitive level conference with being in the GLIAC.
You know, for those of you, may not be familiar, the GLIAC stands for the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. So our next Twitter question comes from He's a Gem and says, since you're competing in the GLIAC this season, which lake is your favorite?
I would say Superior because we're number one.
Fair enough. That's fantastic. Our next question comes from @LaidbackMatt, who asks, what is your best celebration after scoring a goal, and can we see it?
Best celebration after a goal is probably when I do the lawnmower on the sideline, and you can see it at our home opener on Wednesday, March 20th, when we host Gannon.
Another good answer, Dave. Our last question comes from @SlappyWhite, who asks, apparently Slappy White might be a dual sport like you were in college, says, which is the more challenging sport, lacrosse or field hockey?
For me, I'd say field hockey just because I picked it up as a sophomore in high school, so that was probably the more challenging sport when I played in college. But I think it's just personal preference.
Fantastic. That's Jillian Howley, head coach of the women's lacrosse team. They're going to open up in a couple of weeks with a trip out west to Mesa, Colorado, and then, as she said, they'll be home on the 20th of March to face Gannon at Jack Britt Memorial Stadium. So exciting times here as the ladies start a new league with the GLIAC and hopefully compete for a conference championship. Coach, thanks for joining us here on Social Media Saturday.
Thanks for having me.